on, guys? Welcome back. I'm Stein and you're in my domain, and we're playing once again Human Resource Machine. Now this is going to be a short series, so I think I'm actually going to put up these episodes over the weekend. This one should be coming up on Saturday, so I'm going to probably put the last part up on Sunday. Now I have to re-record this part because my computer corrupted the file, so I got to sub hallway in the last time and I did tetracontiplier, but I recorded a second episode and I got all the way through to zero terminated sum. I did multiplication workshop last. Oh no, I did zero terminated sum last. But I didn't even get good scores in any of them. And since the file corrupted anyway, I'm just going to go through them one more time. And that's probably what, if I'm lucky, I'll get through more in this episode than I did in the last one. But I guess we'll have to see. So let's go. Equalization room. Oh, does it save my work? Okay, get two things from the inbox if they are equal. Put one of them in the outbox. Discard non-equal pairs. Repeat. You got comments. Oh wait, no, this is the one I did in the last episode. I got up to Maximization room. Here we go. This is where I started off. This is where this episode's supposed to start off. Grab two, so it does save your thing though. Grab two things from the inbox and put only the bigger of the two in the outbox. If they're equal, pick one, repeat. So now I have a new command that jumps if it's negative, otherwise it continues. So here's what I did last time. Let's see if I can go through this real quick. I went inbox, copy to 0, inbox, copy to 1, and then I took that second number and I subtracted it from the first number. If that winds up being negative, then it copies the first number because this number was obviously bigger because it came out negative. So it would take this number and throw it out and then jump back to the beginning. If it was 0, then it would copy from the one that's the first one right here. It doesn't matter which one it copies from because if it's 0, it means that they were equal, and it would just come from here, and then it would pop it in there, and then it would jump back to the beginning again. Otherwise, it would copy from the first one. Wait, did I do that right? Let me see. Let's just let this go in action. It gets really complicated. Doop, doop. There you go. It figured out which one was the higher number. And now it's going to subtract. It figures out that that's the higher number. And it's going to put those two down. It's going to subtract and realize that it's equal, so it's going to take that one. And then again, it's going to subtract and realize that one's higher, so it's going to take that. Now, well, honestly, the thing is that it says I can do better on this. It says I can use 10 or fewer commands, and it says I can complete it in 34 steps. So I have to use 3 less commands, essentially. So let's see if I can work this around a little bit. Let's copy this and paste it into this one and start this again. Inbox, copy to 0. Can I get rid of the copy to 1 command? Would that still work? But it fails on other possible inputs. Here, I'll give you some inputs that cause your solution to fail so you can see it for yourself. Okay. So is this going to fail automatically? Let's go ahead and try this. Oh, see, it's going to another input now, so it's trying to put something else down because it was not 0 and it was not negative, so it's going copy from 1, and then it's going to the outbox. Well, you can't copy from 1 if there's nothing there, so instead, would I have to copy from 0 also? Would that work? Nope, expected. Alright, so you know what? That works, and this actually gets really, really hard. So I might, like I said, I might do an episode where I just go through them, and try and get the highest score I can. That was Maximization room. But right now, I honestly just want to get through the game, and I could sit here tweaking these all day long. So that's what I'll probably do. I probably want. Okay, let's go here because you guys didn't see this one. I'm probably gonna make a separate episode after I try and max out some of these, and then I'll do it.
My long-distance telephone service.
By switching to Geico. I mean, I know that's not telephone service, but it sounded like one of those commercials.
A massive army of machines has surrounded the city. The machines are not moving, and they are not communicating.
Sorry, guys.
Local authorities are investigating.
This is what I mean. This game has a story. I don't know what the hell's going on here at all. Okay, so now I go into absolute positivity or the exclusive lounge. So let's go into the exclusive lounge. And you know what? Hold on. What did I get on this one? I got a 0 on this one. No things. So on the ones that I get no on, maybe I'll try and just redo it. And I'll use my first one for notes. So in the exclusive lounge, for each 2 things in the inbox, send a 0 to the outbox if they have the same sign, both positive or both negative. Send a 1 to the outbox if their signs are different. So this is, are they different signs? No, yes. That's what it's looking for. So I have to go inbox. If it's negative, it's going to go to the inbox again. If that one's also negative, it's going to say that they're the same. So it's going to grab a 0 and send it to the outbox. And then that is going to loop. Now if it grabs one and it's not negative, that means it's positive, it's going to go here instead. So let's make a new section. It's going to go here. If it's positive, it's going to go here. And then it's going to search, and then it's going to go to the next one. If that one's negative, means it's positive and then a negative, which means they are different, it's going to copy, it's going to take this one and send that to the outbox, and then it's going to jump back to the beginning. Okay, so if it's negative, and then it's, wait, if it's negative, it's going to go there, negative's going to go there. If it's positive, it's going to go down here, and if it's negative, it's going to go there, and if it's positive, it's going to go back to here and say that they're the same, because it was positive and then positive. And then I need here, if it's negative, and then it's positive, it's going to go here and say, no, they were different. So this looks really complicated, but if you can keep up with it properly, okay, it's basically checking at each turn if it's positive or negative. So this should work. Okay, hold on, let me just stop so I can go through this. Okay, so we got a negative and a positive. So it should say, we got a negative, we got a positive. They're different. We got a negative, we got a positive. They're different. We got a negative, and we got a negative, so they're the same. And we got a positive, and we got a positive, so they're the same. See, it worked for what it was supposed to do. Now, what was my score? See, I still didn't get either of them. I still don't know what I can trim down on. So I could possibly, let me see. Okay, so I need to go to the inbox twice to grab pieces. And I need to go to say true or false, basically. So and that needs to go to the outbox. So both of these need to jump back. I'm looking at it from a different perspective. I'm doing it in a different order, hoping it comes out better. So let's see. I need to then check both of these to see which one of these will happen. So if it's negative, it's going to jump here and check the inbox. And if it's positive, it's going to, well, it's going to jump here and check the inbox, right? But then what makes them different? I guess I could always just try and cheat the system. I mean, I see these are different, so it's a 1. I see these are the same, so it's a 0. These are different, so that's a 1. Let's assume these are the same and add a 0. Let's see what happens when I do that. Oh, he won't let me do it if it only works specifically. Got it. So I wouldn't even get the score for that. Alright, well, I'm going to skip that one. Like I said, I'm only trying to see if I can get a better score. I'm not necessarily needing to do it. Here we go for the next year 18 one. Because like I said, I kind of want to get through the game, and I'm showing you guys how to get through it as well as doing it myself. So, the faster we can get through these, the more I can actually show you me doing it. Me wasting time figuring it out there. Yeah, I don't know what this is supposed to mean. I don't know what the hell's happening. I want to know what's going on in the world outside of this office building. And this guy, I didn't even notice he was here until he took that sip the first time. Okay, bye! Countdown! Year 19. Now, this one, for each number in the inbox, send that number to the outbox, followed by all numbers up to or down to 0. It's a countdown. You got new commands. Add 1 and subtract 1 from the as an item. It subtracts it from the item on the floor and is given is also given to you for your convenience. So, I have to basically make a program. I had to make a program that basically counts up and down each number. So, first thing it does, because this is a blank spot, first thing it does is it goes to the inbox, copies it to 0, right? And then that sends that one to the outbox, so it needs to send that one first. Then, it copies from 0. If 0 is a negative number, it bumps it up 1. Copies it to the outbox. Copies it. Oh, actually, it automatically copies itself, doesn't it? So I don't need that. So it bumps it up 1, sends it to the outbox, and then goes back, copies it. If it's negative, bumps it. If it's already 0, it just tosses the number. So, and then it goes here, and if it's positive, if it's not negative or it's not 0, it just takes the number here. That should work. It takes the number here and starts bumping it down to 0. So let's go ahead and play that one. Removing those commands might actually help. Let's see. There you go. Countdown. Oh, hold on. I can get rid of that command too. Let's copy that one. I don't need that command. Because it just goes to it and bumps it and gives it to you. Automatically. There you go. See, that works. And then it should also, it should bump it to 0 and then send it and then just get rid of the 0 and say forget it for the next round. And now it's going to bump them up. Let's speed this up a little bit while he just counts. There you go. Removing 2 pieces of code might have actually worked. Yup, I think that worked. Did I get a better score this time? I still didn't get a better score. Wow. Can I remove anything else? Let me try this. I think that if I, instead of bumping it down to 0 and then sending it to the outbox, I think if I bump it down to 0 and then jump just up 1 space, so I can get rid of that, and instead of sending it to the outbox here, I could just bump this up 1 space. And let's see if that works. Yup, that works. And it put the 0 in. Good. And it put the 0 in, and it put that all in. Did I get a better score this time? Still no. I can still get rid of a step. Actually, maybe if since these two are just in different order, if I move this jump here and then move these bumps around a little bit, I can possibly get rid of this little jump, because then there's no reason to if it's not negative or 0. There you go. How's that gonna work? It's amazing how much you can do with the same code just by snipping little pieces here and there. Is that going to be the final one? Okay, well, I got one challenge. There you go. I still can do it in less steps, but you know what? I got that one. So where am I now? That was Countdown. Multiplication Workshop. Year 20. Now, this is, I think, the last one I got up to, and this one was a little weird. Multiplication Workshop. For each 2 things in the inbox, multiply them together, and outbox the result. Don't worry about negatives. There's no negatives, I don't think. Yeah, there's no negatives, I'm pretty sure. You got labels now. Now I can label the floors, too. So I see I labeled them number 1, the number 1, number 2, the product that I'm currently working on, and 0 in case one of these happens to be 0. So I can just multiply it, just do it like that, I guess. I think that's actually a decoy, though, now that I think about it. Okay, so what I got is blank blank inbox. Copy it to the 1, and then also copy it to the product, so I have it in both sections, right? Then, if the number is 0, I go right down to here, take it from the inbox, because I'm taking the second number, and then I'm just, I just put it in both spots, didn't I? Well, let me just show you how this works, okay? Comes here, puts both numbers there, puts that there. Now, it counts that one down, and adds this one to itself each time as if it's multiplying. So that'll wind up counting down to 0, and this will wind up counting up to 5 as if it multiplied by 5. And now that that's 0, it's like, okay, so you're done, put you there. Now you got 2 and a 7. It's going to do the same thing, just count 1 down each time, and keep adding up the 2 as if it was multiplying by another times. And see, it saw that 0, so it just went off and it's throwing that away. Okay, hold on. I want to go back a little bit. I want to see if I can get rid of a step somewhere here. Debug, debug, debug. This is why you can debug. So, here we go. Let's go back here. Okay, so both of the next two multiply to 0. So you go, you grab it, you put it down. Then you go, you see it's 0. Can I move that around? And that around? Anything I can get rid of from that then? Because if I can move things around, that's how I can cut things out. How low would I have to get it down to? Optimization challenges? I have to get down to 15. Alright, so I decided to comment this one out to see if I can figure out a better way. So here's what it does. It goes to the inbox and takes number 1. And if it's 0, then it goes down this way. It says 1 was 0. It goes to the inbox, just to grab that number and get rid of it. Get rid of the second number. It copies it from 0. And skip, sends to the outbox, and repeats. If it's not 0, it copies it to 1. Like, if else, it copies it to 1, goes to the inbox and grabs number 2. And if number 2 was 0, it does the same thing. It just drops that 0 into the outbox and sends it back up. And if it's not 0, the second number, then it copies that to number 2 and then goes to the math section. So it jumps from here straight down to the math section here. Math. See, here's the math. So, now that you have 2 numbers there, it's going to bump down the second number. If that second number reaches 0, it's going to say the math is done, and it's going to take the product, add to it one more time. Wait. If it says math is, oh, right, duh. If it's 0, math is done, so it's going to take the product, send to the outbox, and repeat the whole thing. If it's not 0, it's going to copy the product, add the product to itself, put that on the product, and then repeat the process of checking the number. So, here we go. I removed one piece, but I messed something up somewhere. What did I mess up? Well, either way, I got through it, and I couldn't figure out a better way for it, so we're going to go on to zero terminated sum, and I'm going to try and do that one a better way later. It takes so long to get through some of these sometimes. So here's zero terminated sum. The inbox is filled with zero terminated strings. What's that? Ask me, your boss. Add together all the numbers in each string. When you reach the end of a string, marked by a 0, put your sum in the outbox. Reset and repeat each string. So, the string will be 4, 4, done. 9, -3, 2, done. Okay, so what you have to do is inbox. I'll start it going. Go to the inbox, put it there. Go to the inbox, add it together, put it down. Go to the inbox, add it together, and done, because that one was 0. Inbox, down. Inbox, add it together, put it down. Inbox, add it together, put it down, done. inbox, oh, that's a 0. It's going to take that and be done with it. Now, this is the weird, if it says it's a 0, right at the beginning, it's going to go straight ahead and just plop that 0 in there. And it sees another 0, so it's going to pop that 0 in there. And now it's going to keep on going. Just adding them together till it gets to a 0. 0, done, and it puts that all in. See, I was still a few numbers off, but I did get the speed challenge in this one. I did it in the fewer steps. So let's go back. Oops, nope. Continue the elevator. Now, that's where I left off. So now we're going to go, we have a few more minutes, so I'm going to go to this one right here, 22, the Fibonacci Visitor. This back hallway is for advanced employees only. Are you sure you want to be here? These night shift assignments are optional, you know, and they are difficult. If you need to ask for help, I'll just be here looking through these catalogs for a golden spiral. Okay, for each thing in the inbox, send to the outbox the full Fibonacci sequence, up to but not exceeding that value. For example, if the inbox is 10, outbox should be 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, blah blah blah, up to, and it shows me all the numbers actually. So, so would I have to do it that way? Okay, so I have to make a Fibonacci sequence. Okay, so let's make the Fibonacci sequence then, right? That's all I have to do first. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you guys, this one took me kind of a while to do, alright? So I figure the first thing I have to do is I have to bump that up. I need a 1, right? Alright, then I'm going to go to my inbox. I should have noted this whole thing out while I was doing it. I have to go to my inbox, copy that to 0, the first slot on the list. And then I have to copy it from 9, that initial 1, and put that on 7 and on 8, because I need 3 numbers to work with. Alright? And I'm going to send that initial 1 to the outbox, because that's the first part of the Fibonacci sequence. And then I need another 1, so I'm going to copy it from 8 again. Or I can copy it from 9 or 7, whichever one. I just clicked 8 by accident, so I can copy from 8. Actually, no. Yeah, that works. It doesn't matter which one I do. I should be able to change this, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah. There you go. I can do it if I wanted to. And that's going to be another 1 in the order. Alright? Then I go to the outbox again. Then I copy it from 8, add it to 7, copy that to 6. Alright? So now I have the numbers going like up that way. Then I'm going to copy it from 7 and put it on 8. It's really, really complicated. You're going to see it work. It's basically cycling through the numbers, moving these ones further and further up with this whole section. And then right here, at the end of that all, it's going to put the number here. It's going to put the, hold on, just watch this go. It goes up to 1. Okay, 1. We need another 1. Now, right now, it's counting that up. Is that bigger? Yes, so we're still going. We're going to put it up. Now it's going to add those together and toss it there and move the numbers down a row. And it's going to take that and see if I'm still under the number yet. And it's going to go there, add that together, replace the numbers going down the line. And then it's going to see if I'm still under. And it's going to keep on doing this. Basically, right here, when it takes this one and this one, see, it takes that. It sees if this number is still higher than the current number in the Fibonacci sequence. If it is, it's going to throw it in there. You'll see once we get to the next number in the sequence. There you go. Now it's 21. It says that we're still where we should be. We're going to throw it in. And now the next number, it's going to search for the next number in the sequence. And it's 34. So what happened? We went negative. We passed the number we needed to go up to. We're going to start again. Now it's taking that 1 and it's copying it to where it needs to go, tossing that in. Tossing it in again for a second version of the sequence. And it's going to go over here and start the whole thing again. See, that one was able to reset itself. And it's just going to do the exact same thing until it gets to 7, which is going to happen very, very soon. See, 3. Replace. We're still good. Yep, we're still good. Put that in. Still good. Yep, still good. Put that in. Move it up a number. Oh no. We went past 7. Okay, we're done. But you see, I still went, like, over. I got the speed challenge, though. Nice. Could have done it 6 fewer steps and 3 fewer commands. Okay, so something in there was extra. What else do I have extra? Honestly, I don't even know. I spent so long on this one, honestly, so I don't even know where the heck I'm supposed to be. How long was I recording? You know what? I am actually probably going to actually end this episode off there. So I beat that. Here you go. You guys can watch me count down from 21. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please let me know, and I'm going to put up the next one tomorrow, hopefully, if all goes well. And then we'll be back on Monday to Pokemon. I'm going to have my Pokemon team building for the week up, and we'll have fun with that. So guys, if you liked it all, please go ahead. This guy's just going. There you go. If you liked it all, please go ahead and leave a like and a comment, and let me know what you think. Otherwise, subscribe to the channel if you're not. I put up a bunch of different games, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching. It is said that you cannot leave the island unless you wake the windfish.
The windfish, the fish that passes much too much gas.
Oh, wow. So they're not like Mario spike balls. I can kill them! I'm gonna do it, guys.
Oh, you mean steal it from him? Oh, don't be mean.
Hi.